Welcome back to the Scotland trip, and as you know, on the last episode we headed up to John O'Groats. We had a walk around the complex and stood by the famous sign. We also visited the North Point Distillery, which is just across the top of Scotland over this location here, which is obviously where Luke wanted to get his bottle of rum from. Minch also got a bottle of rum, and I got the bottle of whiskey, and also this funky hat, which then leads us on to this episode where we travel across the top of Scotland all the way over to the next location, which is just over here, which is one of the famous caves of Scotland, which is known as SMOO Cave. So welcome back to the Scotland trip. It's day 6 now. So we've come away from camp and we've actually come to a location that I wanted to come to, specifically because it's related back to the Vikings. The location is called SMOO Cave, but in Celtic it's called Uam Shmuda. I'm probably butchering that, but that's the Celtic abbreviation of it. And allegedly the Vikings used this cave to hide their longboats when they went raiding and exploring around the Scottish Isles. So we're going to head down the steps now, which are just over in that direction behind the toilet block, and then we're going to head down towards the cave entrance, which I believe is just down there. So a little fact for you about SMOO Cave. Apparently the main entrance to the cave there, that was carved out by the sea. But then the entrance where we're going across this little bridge here, and that's carved out from the river that comes down from the mountains.
We've just walked across the bridge now into the back of the cave, and you can see the waterfall behind me now. The sheer volume of water is actually carving away at the back of the cave and creating a bigger hole. So just behind me down here now, there's some ladders that go down into the water, and you can take a little tour on a little boat at the back of the cave there, and they take you just into the cave and explain where the Vikings would have had the setups and workshops and etc. So we've just came out of the cave now, and we've got this gorgeous beach behind us. Done a bit of the skimming of the stones, but then we've seen this now. An old boat winch they used to bring the fishing boats in, and this used to be the little fishing hut here.
So like Luke said, inside the cave you can actually do a tour which takes you down those steps and then onto a little boat, and they pull you along through the cave systems all the way down the back of the cave. There is other cave entrances as well, a bit further up the mountainside that they've recently discovered, which will allow you to gain access from the other side of where the cave entrance is, along where that waterfall comes in. Unfortunately we weren't able to do the tour because we got there about 8:30 in the morning, and the tours didn't start till about 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. Now the problem we had with that was we had such a tight schedule to sort of keep along this trip that we couldn't really give time to do little things like that, which is a bit of a shame. But if you're up the SMOO Cave area along the top of Scotland, try and aim to get there around about 10:30, 11 o'clock, and make sure you book the tour online, because I can imagine it gets pretty busy. 100 quid, Luke, if you can turn that rusty old bit of cog action. Get off. we're just on the way to the next location, and we fancied something to eat, so we managed to find this little burger takeaway van behind us called Surf and Turf. We stopped over there and I had a lobster brioche with salad and chips, which was absolutely immense. Minch had a venison hot dog with salad and chips. Luke had a Highland burger with salad and chips as well. But what an absolutely immense location to eat your food. We made it to the next location on the adventure, and I'm going to try and butcher the name of this one, but I believe it's called Allt Chranaidh or Chranaidh, I think. But I'll put it up here, and then you can make top and tail of it. But basically, it's a massive waterfall coming off the mountainside there, but it's a bit of a walk to it. And obviously it follows. We're just following the stream upriver to it now. So that's by far one of the best waterfalls we've been to so far on the channel, but Luke's just going to make it even better.
I look into your eyes, I see we're out of time. I guess no one's to blame, nobody crossed the line. I guess we couldn't see, somehow we couldn't feel. Maybe we rose too fast, maybe we got too high. But I remember days I wonder we were always.
So we just pulled over at a lovely little beach, just down the road from Clashnessy. We're going to have a bit of what to eat, and then these boys are going to go swimming. It looks gorgeous, the sun is out, the sand is just lovely underfoot, and then look at these pair. It's the Arctic Sea over there. It looks really nice, but I dread to think how cold that's going to be. So
It's cold though.
we'll let you know.
Whose idea was this?
I already feel rubbish. I feel a bit run down from all the activities we've been doing the last few days.
Oh, yeah.
So that's my get out. So I'm going to sit on my nice little chair and watch these two. Who's got it right, really? They're in the sea. They look like they're having a great time. Look like it, but I'm here. I'm warm. I'm comfy. Just enjoying the sun, like, so we'll see what that's how when they get back. Is that it? Is that it? You're not even going to go in?
I'll stick to fishing up beach.
It's like a shit version of fucking Baywatch.
into your eyes, I see we're out of time.
So here's my second go at outro in the video, because I've just recorded all that and I didn't realise I was on time lapse, so we'll start again. Had a lovely day, been to the beach, everything. Gonna set up for the next location for in the morning. We had a nice little quiet spot, nice quiet road, nice and still, but then we realised it was too still, so all the midges came out. We were in a forest. There was a stream just down from us, so after about 10 minutes after starting to set up, we realised we couldn't stay there because the midges were everywhere, down the back of our neck, in our ears, everything. So that was a picture that I took with the perfect location that we had to move from. So we moved from there, we drive about 10 minutes down the road and the Mercedes is coming the other way. Liam's moved over, hit a pothole, and now we've got a flat tyre. So we had to pull over again, change a tyre, which is underneath all of our stuff, the spare wheel is. Put the spare on. We drove a further 10 minutes now down the road to set up camp for tonight. Set us a tyre appointment for 9 AM in the morning, and it's about an hour and a half away, so we're gonna have an early night tonight, early start in the morning, then we can crack on. We've still got a full day planned tomorrow after the tyre's done, hopefully, so it's not a bad spot. It's lovely, nice and flat. Bit of a wind off the loch, so no midges about. We've just had tea, so it could be worse. We move and we'll start again tomorrow. To make it better, Liam's got some drone footage. Here's our setup for tonight. We'll be back again and here's some drone footage. Good night.